There is a type of person who understands themselves incredibly well. They know their triggers, their attachment style, their childhood patterns. They can explain exactly why they do what they do. They've watched the videos, read the books, saved the posts, said that's literally me more times than they can count. They've even had those moments where everything suddenly made sense, moments of relief, moments where they thought, finally, now I understand why I am like this. And yet, 6 months later, they are still doing the exact same thing. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Maybe you lost your temper again, avoided the conversation again, stayed up scrolling again, texted the person you promised yourself you were done with. And afterward came the familiar question, what is wrong with me? I know better than this. Why do I keep doing this? And that question hurts more than the behavior itself, because when you understand the pattern, but still repeat it, it starts to feel like proof that something is broken inside you. But here's the hidden mechanism. You're measuring yourself with the wrong ruler. The real cost isn't the habit, it isn't the mistake, it isn't even the behavior. The real cost is the shame that follows, the frustration, the disappointment, the quiet voice that says, you should be further along by now. And every time that voice appears, you carry a little more weight, not because you're failing, because you're trying to change in a way the brain doesn't actually work. Awareness feels like change, but it is not change. That sentence alone explains why so many intelligent, self-aware people stay stuck. When you finally understand a pattern, your brain experiences relief. The confusion disappears, the mystery is solved, and relief feels a lot like progress. But understanding the map is not the same as walking the road. You found the map, you just haven't moved yet, and that is not a character flaw, it's biology. This is the trap. Most people believe insight creates change, so they keep collecting more insight. Another video, another book, another breakthrough, another explanation. And every new explanation feels productive, but awareness without practice becomes another form of avoidance. Because the thinking part of your brain loves insight, the reacting part doesn't care. When a trigger appears, your nervous system doesn't stop and ask what you learned last Tuesday. It runs old code, whatever felt safe before, anger, avoidance, numbing, people-pleasing. The familiar path wins. Not because it is better, because it is familiar. And familiarity, to your nervous system, feels like survival. The real problem isn't that you don't understand yourself. The real problem is that your body still trusts the old behavior more than the new one. And trust is built through experience, not explanation. Which means real change is usually much smaller than people expect. Not a breakthrough, not a transformation, not becoming a completely different person overnight. Just one small action repeated safely enough times that your nervous system stops treating it like a threat. That is why real change often feels boring at first. No dramatic moment, no movie montage, just calm repetition, again and again and again, until your body finally says, maybe we're safe doing it this way now. So, no, you are not stuck because you lack awareness. You are stuck because awareness was never supposed to carry the whole weight by itself. Maybe the question was never, why do I keep doing this? Maybe the real question is, how many safe repetitions does my nervous system need before it finally believes me? Because once it does, change stops feeling like a fight and starts feeling natural. Not because you learned something new, because you practiced something long enough for your body to trust it, and that is when things finally begin to move. If you want more of the mechanism, not just the motivation, See you in the next one.